What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to Stoic Context. Today, we are going to react to another Kevin Samuels video. As you guys know, I'm going to save my commentary, my thoughts and opinions for the end of the video. So if you guys want to hear that, stay tuned to the end of the video to hear that. Let's go ahead and watch the video first.
Lauren, how are you?
I'm great. How are you, Kevin?
I'm good. All right. So what did I get wrong?
I actually don't feel like you got anything wrong at all. I'm a new subscriber and I am very enthusiastic as a 33-year-old single woman to come into your knowledge and your information. And I'm very grateful. I just wanted to say that I feel as though religion causes people to kind of put responsibility into something or someone outside of them,
Mm-hmm.
waiting on the Lord, putting it in God's hands, things of that nature, which in psychologically uh, kind of justifies
It absolves
laziness
you of
or
accountability and responsibility.
exactly.
So,
So I just wanted to add that I feel like everybody, men and women, have to take responsibility for the things that they do in life, the moves that they make, the mates that they attract. It's all
are you
on
actively
you.
dating?
I am actively dating. In fact, I live in South Florida currently, and I actually want to move. So I'm open to moving as well.
Okay. Um, South Florida, like Miami, or where is that?
Actually closer to the Boca Raton
So,
area.
are you
So
want? Do you also want to get? Are you wanting to get married and have children? What?
absolutely.
I
And
don't.
like
I don't
was saying
know.
in the chat, I'm also open
Yeah,
to
in the chat on
understanding
my
that I
YouTube
am
channel.
33.
Oh, I
Yes.
can't. I can't follow that. There's
Yeah, I was
4,500
just chit
people in
chatting
there.
with other people that I am open with me being 33. I am open to being a stepmother as well, but I am healthy.
Okay.
I
Let's
do
have the
take
comment.
care of
Okay,
myself.
I didn't read that because I'm here.
Okay.
Uh, you're 33. How tall are you?
I'm 5'2".
Uh, dress size.
3.
Dress size 3. And how much did you
I'm
weigh?
125.
Dress 125. How do you are you? Do you work out frequently?
I do actually. And actually I lost 50 pounds. So I again
50
take
pounds from
active.
where? How long ago did you lose that?
That was 2 years ago.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So
Um, are,
taking responsibility, like I was
are
saying.
you keeping it off?
Yes, complete lifestyle change. Wasn't a quick fix. I did it the healthy way, no surgery.
So so after so what are you doing to actively get back out there and meet to make it possible to meet men that you would like to marry? What are you doing to actively facilitate that?
Well, now that South Florida is opening up more, I've been
Okay,
going
prior
to
to COVID,
dinner.
prior to COVID.
I was going to happy hours at hotels, just socializing,
Okay.
brunches. I'm not into the club scene at all, so I know that I have
At
to,
your at
in
your
order to
age, at your age, I would consider a matchmaker.
Okay, thank you.
I
That's good
mean,
advice.
because you don't have time to waste.
Absolutely. I
Organically
agree.
is what you do when you're 21. At 33, you got to start using cheat codes,
Okay.
matchmakers.
Okay.
Because and you're also competing against 21-year-olds. I mean, do you want? How many children do you want?
One would be fine.
Uh, then that means you don't need a high value man.
Absolutely. I agree.
Okay, so you're a regular guy, an average everyday middle class guy. You want that?
Oh no, I am looking for a high value man.
Okay, time out,
Absolutely.
time out, time out. Why do you need a high value man with one child? Why do you need that?
At least one child.
I asked you how many children you wanted. You said one. So why do you need the money? Why do you need the additional income?
Well, because I don't necessarily need their income.
You're missing the picture.
It's not necessarily about their income.
Yes, it is. You're missing the picture. It doesn't matter what. Okay. How long you been watching my channel?
Actually, this is my first week.
And what do you do for a living?
I'm a licensed esthetician.
A licensed esthetician. So
Yes,
you went to cosmetology school?
correct.
Okay.
I went to trade school, yes.
Right. So you didn't have to go to college for that. So you can have your own business. Okay. A high value man in Boca Raton. How far is that from Miami?
About 50 minutes, 60 miles.
Right. But Boca Raton is still an affluent area, a part of Miami, Florida, right?
Yes, it is.
Right. So what's the cost of living in Boca Raton? Cost of living calculus.
One bedroom, roughly $1,600.
Okay. So why do you want a high value man?
I feel like it would be a reflection of who I'm trying to be as of right now.
Say again?
It would be a reflection of me. More so for stability, rather than the children. I feel like it would be about stability.
Mm-hmm. So a reflection of who you're trying to be.
Correct.
But are you high value?
Did the whole
Are you
struggle
high
of
value?
situation.
Okay, so what struggle of? Again, these are terms. So, are you a high value woman?
Actively striving to elevate myself. Yes.
Are you a high value woman?
Yes, I would say so. I am.
Okay. What would you rank yourself on a scale from 1 to 10? Just your looks. You can't use 7.
I would say an honest 8.
So you put yourself up there with Beyonce.
Oh, if Beyonce is an 8, then I would have to be a 6.
Right. So I ask this question all the time. Why would a high value man earning high value income in South Florida, where the women are young and beautiful, want a 33-year-old woman who lost 50 pounds 2 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
who only wants to have one child? Or you can go get a 21-year-old who's been 120 pounds her entire fit life.
Mm-hmm.
See, you're thinking about what you want, but I just gave you the other side of it.
Okay.
And the answer is?
Well, honestly, if you don't mind, Kevin, me picking your brain at 33, where it's like I'm entering the danger zone, what should I be striving to?
I think you should strive for what you are, average.
Okay.
You're an average person. You're an esthetician. You're not a brain surgeon. Do you own
Correct.
your own business?
Yes.
Do you own your own?
I'm contracted.
Okay. Do you own your own brick and mortar?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm mobile.
Right. Do you have any employees?
Nope.
All right. So you're a solopreneur.
Yes.
An esthetician is like a barber.
Okay.
Okay. So that's not a high profile career. You can make money. It's like being a masseuse, a nail technician. Mm-hmm. If you owned a business to where you had people renting space for you, but you're 33, and
okay,
you give yourself a 6, and women traditionally overrank themselves.
If Beyonce is an 8,
well, yeah, and I can't see you, but I do this enough to know that women generally overvalue themselves, and you're overvaluing yourself.
Okay.
High value men want eights, nines, and tens, and they can afford to get them and wait till they get them. What you want is a high value lifestyle that you can't afford. You want a high value lifestyle that another man has worked to achieve, and you want him to give that to you for what? What is he getting out of that? Is he getting a fair deal?
He's getting a woman who's not a headache.
Is he getting a fair deal
Someone
though? But
who
is he getting a fair deal? Men look at deals in terms of women's beauty, their youth, uh, their fertility, their femininity, their cooperative, their submissiveness, their ability to be led.
which I
Would you?
feel I have,
Okay.
yes.
Would you? Would you? If you are you a Christian?
I'm not, no.
Okay. The marital vows. Would you say love, honor, and cherish, or love, honor, and obey?
Love, honor, and obey.
Okay. 33 years old, ma'am. You can't ask for what you're asking. 33 years old,
Okay,
to
I
ask for what
appreciate
you're
your
asking,
honesty.
you need to be pretty, beautiful, or gorgeous to ask for a high value man, because that's what those men are looking for. You can want it,
Okay.
ma'am. I'm just saying you can want it, but realistically, when I asked about plumbers and those kind of guys, blue collar guys who have stable jobs, you said, "Oh no, I want a high value man." And see,
No, I'm not restricted to that at all. Maybe I didn't hear
well, that's
your
good as long
question
as, well,
correctly.
because I said, "Do you want a high value man, or would you be all right with an average man?" You said, "No, I want
Oh
high
no,
value." Okay. Well,
I'm
you
absolutely
said you
fine
would
with
want
that.
you said you want high value. You said you want a high value man because you feel like there will be a reflection of who you're trying to be.
No, I definitely wouldn't overlook blue collar at
All
all.
right. Well, that's pretty much in your lane, man. That's in your looks lane.
Okay.
All right.
I appreciate your honesty. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
You know, uh, Auntie Mac. See, a lot of people.
Hi.
Hello. A lot of people have not ever really just been had the conversations. Women tend to tell each other the best things. Oh, girl, you look good in that. Oh, don't extra pound. How are you? You muted yourself. Unmute you. Say hello.
Sorry, I didn't know if you were
Oh, I'm
talking or
talking to
not.
you. So, hey, how are you? What did I get wrong?
I don't think you're wrong. Um, I personally am spiritual, religious, whatever you would call it, but I am 22. I have a 1-year-old.
Uh oh.
Um,
Where's
yeah,
where's the
I
where's the
screwed
child's
up.
father?
He's around. He's very active.
Are
He's
you
helping.
were you married?
I was not.
So you're a baby mama.
I am. Yep, I messed up.
I'm hey, I'm just saying that's what it gets called.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I had the wake up, quote unquote, while I was pregnant
Okay.
of all the reasons why you shouldn't be a baby mama when I was already a baby mama.
Right.
So
Now you didn't know that
now
before?
I've never really
Were you raised with your dad?
I wasn't, but my mom was married
Mm-hmm.
to my dad, but it was a abusive situation. So she left him when she was pregnant with me. So I never really was raised with
But
him.
you knew. I mean, you're 22. You live in this country. You know it's
Mhm.
better to have two-parent household. I mean, you didn't know that?
It's not that I didn't know it. It's more so it's like
Did you go to college?
I am finishing college currently,
Okay. What are you getting your degree in?
finance,
And then what do you plan on doing with your degree?
being a financial
And
analyst.
what does the father do? Was he in school?
No,
What does he do?
he just does like construction work and stuff.
So you are a college student and got pregnant by a guy who came up to the campus?
It was somebody who was also in college, but I knew him since like high school, and it was more so stupidity on my end of um
How many girls did you see
not
walking
being
around?
too
So
careful.
what do you go? Is it a commuter college that you go to, or is there dorms and stuff?
No, I went to community college.
Community college. So are you getting a associates or are you getting a bachelor's?
Oh, now I'm getting a bachelor's through my job, like on online school. But before I was going to community college.
All right.
Sorry.
So ultimately, what did you have? What did you want to bring into this? Because at 21 years old, 21 or 22?
22.
22 with a 1 year old, a boy or a girl.
Girl.
Why didn't you just marry this man?
Um, as I said during my pregnancy, I saw all of the quote unquote mask come off, and he is not marriage material at all. And yeah, it was, I
I don't
don't
know what
really
that
know.
means, ma'am. You had a baby with the man.
I got pregnant and then he decided to
How old is he?
he's 24. I got pregnant and he decided to have three girlfriends on the side of me during my pregnancy. That's why I didn't want to marry him.
Well, and what state do you live in?
Texas.
Let me be brutally honest with you, ladies. 21 or 22 years old with a 1 year old, you basically screwed the pooch. You picked the man you decided to carry a child to term for. No one accepts I was young and I made a mistake. That excuse does not work anymore. A child gets born because a woman wants to carry a child to term.
So what is done at this point?
Well, you have to truthfully, you're gonna have to accept that you have seriously impacted your chances of, well, high value men are pretty much out. I mean, how tall are you?
I'm 5'4",
Dress size?
6.
Okay. High value men are effectively out. Even if you were pretty. No one wants to raise another man's child, much less a loser. So that's what you've done. And struggle as though you may, try to widget it around. Guys will take you out. Guys will make you a side chick, a friend with benefit. But to get the ring of a high value man is going to be like hitting the lottery. Because why would somebody, this again, there are women out there who don't have children, and baby daddy, I mean, reasonably, why would a man want to be a stepfather and not have the full authority when he's going to have full responsibility for that child? So,
Well, I actually just ended a relationship like about a month ago. I dated him for about 6 months,
how old is your
and
child?
she's one.
God damn.
Yeah, it was somebody that was basically waiting for their chance.
Well, hold on, hold
um,
on, hold on. Let's not just be a cavalier about that, man. You also were
mhm.
wanting to get back on the ride. Can't just let you just.
What do you mean by that?
I can't just let you come through and throw a shot at a man like that. If I was waiting to get their chance, were y'all intimate?
No, not well, towards the end of the relationship, yes.
Right.
But I'm
So
saying I knew him for like
exactly.
5 years.
So you needed somebody to help you get over your BD as well.
No, not at all.
Okay. Right. Anyway, we keep on moving. Net of it is 22, 1 year old. You have effectively removed high value men. You could get a degree in finance and be a financial analyst and making $60,000 a year. and have a white collar job. But a guy who's making 100,000 plus is going to go pick a woman with no children.
So you think women with children, period, don't have a chance?
Not for high value men. Not unless you're pretty, beautiful, or gorgeous. Now you have a son or a daughter. Which one is it?
I have a daughter.
A daughter. Well, if you got a high value man, would he be able to discipline your daughter like it was his? Would he give her a whooping if he needed to?
Yes.
He would be able to.
Yes, because I grew up with a stepdad.
Okay,
So
and your BD would have nothing to say about it.
It wouldn't matter.
Yes, it would, ma'am. See, I've been.
It
See,
wouldn't
let me
matter
explain. Let me
because
explain
it
something.
wouldn't.
Let me explain something to you. I've been a stepfather, and I've had to deal with a crazy ex-husband. I've
Mhm.
seen this, man. Understand something. I know what you want to tell yourself. That I was young, I made a mistake, I'm a good woman, I'm cute, and there's somebody who's going to give, okay, man, sure, you could hit the lottery, but more likely than not, you're not going to get a high value man. Because what do they want? Do the men that you think, the kind of men that you want, do you want to have more children?
I'd be open to
So
it
the answer is
if
no.
they.
So the answer is no.
I would be able to. I'm saying I would be able to open
Do
to
you want to
one or
have
two
more
more
children? That's a
children.
yes or no.
Yes.
Okay. Women who want to have more children don't say they'd be open to it.
I'm saying I would be open to it because if I came across a man who didn't want children, I would be fine with not having any more children. But if he did want children, I would be open to having one or two more children.
You'd be open to
If
having
that
what?
one or two more
One
children
or
in
two
the
more
future.
children. Okay. Again, I get it. You had a stepfather, different generation, different times. Men aren't doing that like that anymore. People aren't even getting married like they used to. I know what you want to hear, man. But the marital rates for unwed mothers in the black community is atrocious. A husband is what you can expect. You want one of the. Do you want to have to work to pay significant bills after you're pregnant again?
I would like to work in the future, but I would like to take like 2 or 3 years off to
Again,
take
you
care of the
so
baby.
that answer is no. That means that man needs to be able to make enough money to cover you, replace your income,
Mm-hmm.
pay for your daughter, the new baby, and him. That means in Texas, you're going to be talking about a man who's making $200,000 or more. And men that make that kind of money don't go marry baby mamas. Why is that so troubling or difficult for you just to accept?
So it's not necessarily troubling for me to accept. It's just I basically, no matter, you're saying no matter what I do.
No, ma'am. Of course, now, come on, ma'am. Let's be reasonable. I'm not Karnak. I can't tell the future. I'm giving you the odds and the predictions of statistics. I cannot say with
Mhm.
100% certainty, but what I can say is this: men with options choose women that don't have children. They can wait. They don't have to pick you. Why are you still trying to put this square peg in a round hole? Here's the thing: you knew you were having a child before marriage, and you chose to do it anyway. You knew there was going to be a consequence with that. Yes or no? Or
Yes.
I mean, or not. Or did you think, hey, it's no big deal? I got a kid, but everybody got kids, so it's really not that big a deal. I mean, I'm going to school and get my finance grant. I can take care of her, so you know what? It's all good. I mean, I know there are some women out there that think like that too.
I, the way that I viewed it was more so it would be harder for me alone as a single mother because I've seen my mom during the single mother phase before she was remarried. So I knew that part would be hard. But as for actually finding someone to marry, I've never really heard that being an issue.
Exactly. Well, let me tell you, welcome to reality. It's an issue. Men don't want to be stepfathers. And by choosing to have a child before marriage, I say it again, you have effectively ended opportunities to get high value men. Now, what's wrong with getting a man who's just average middle class, driving for UPS, working for
So
the Hormel plant or something, making $40,000-$50,000 a year in Texas?
so for me,
Mm.
it's a lot. I actually, that's why I brought up the last relationship that I had that I ended a month ago
What's
because
wrong with it, ma'am? I got other people to get to. Please, would you deal with that or not?
I can't deal
No,
with
you
the
can't. No,
mentality of
you can't. No,
stagnation.
you can't. So in other words, you're a woman, a young woman who had a baby outside of marriage. You're a baby mama, and because you're going to school and a financial analyst, you think you should have somebody on your level higher. That's hypergamy. I understand, ma'am, but you're not going to get it. You're overvaluing yourself. That's the thing. So many of our sisters drastically overvalue themselves. What would you rank yourself on the looks scale from 0 to 10? You cannot use 7.
I mean, you just said Beyonce was 8.
Yes, because she is. What would that make you?
I normally, I'm
What
sorry.
would that make you?
I I would say that would make me a 7, but you just said
No,
I
you
can't
can't
use
use
7.
7 because I'm a professional image consultant and I do this in real life. See, I'm a professional at what I do and I'm good at what I do. See, what I've done is I've given you reality that you have not paid for. If you had to pay me, I'd be telling you the same thing. Ma'am, at best you're probably a 6 because you're not an 8 at Beyonce level. I can't use 7 because every average looking or cute woman tries to give herself more points. But at a 6, what does your child cost you? If you're a 6, what does your child cost you? Does it give you a point? Does it
No.
does it cost you something? What does it cost you?
I wouldn't know because it would depend
It
on
costs you
the
it
other
costs you
person's image.
points. It costs you points. Children cost 2 points. One child costs 2 points. 2 kids cost 3 points. So if you're a 6, you effectively dropped yourself down to 4. That's unattractive. An unattractive woman for a high value man. Ma'am, understand, you want a man who's making 6 figures plus to you to not be able to work. And you don't know these men, but if you go talk to these men, they'll tell you they don't want women who are baby mamas. And they don't have to pick them. If every black man in this country got married tomorrow, 2 million black women would be left over. You need to level set where you really are in this marketplace and get realistic. Or go on the other side and you will become what I consider to be an eternal 7. Go look at the video. But that's what you're sounding like. A woman who has a degree, who's cuter than most, young, and you'll go bouncing around in relationships for the next 8 years. And by the age of 30, you'll be one bitter woman.
So instead,
I,
I should settle for
no, ma'am.
somebody.
No, see, let me take that word out of your vocabulary. Settle. Someone is settling for you. Someone raising another man's child is settling for you. See, that is one thing you women got really twisted. Take that out of your vocabulary. You have a child for it by another man. You are no prize. I'm sorry, man, but that's just the way it is for all women. A man coming to take care of another man's offspring is settling. That's a beta male move. I've done it. You baby mamas got it really twisted. I understand you can love your child and your child is special, but all it is to another man is a damn bill.
And what's the
All
difference
right, that's
between
it.
Yeah.
That's it. You're not gonna listen.
No,
It's not gonna listen.
Yeah, she definitely was not listening. And what's interesting about this part is this woman is coming into the game, one child at 1 year old, a 1 year old child, like just that off rip. Any man coming into this situation is already at a disadvantage. Not only does she have a 1 year old child, now she's requiring the man that's going to deal with her to make a substantial amount of money. And I don't know where this notion of a 9 to 5 guy not being worth it or settling for a 9 to 5 guy. Listen, this man is probably going to work, working 60 hours a week, Pro- probably even some even knocking in 70, going all out. And you tell me he's gonna do all of that work, right? Turn around, have to come home for a woman like this to tell you that you're not good enough, and then turn around and have to take care of her child as well. How are you settling for him when he's clearly settling for you? He could put in and work as hard as he can and have all of that flipped on him because he doesn't make $300,000 a year. It's just insane. This woman is completely out of her mind. She needs to have some humility, ground herself, step out into the real world, and understand that you are the one that people are settling for. Because a man has to now come in this situation, speak to another man that you probably are not too fond of because you guys aren't together. So now he has to come in, speak with another man about ways in which they could move forward with a child, either disciplining, just coming to a mutual agreement, whatever the case may be. Then he has to turn around, make tons of money a year just to keep you happy. Men aren't doing that in mass. And if that was the case, men are just going to be deductive problem solvers. They're going to look at it and weigh their options. Okay, I'm with this woman. She's kind of cool. She's pretty. I like her a little bit. She has a child. Okay. You know, every time I need to date her or we need to go out, she needs to find a babysitter or whatever the case may be. Versus the woman that doesn't have any children, younger, doesn't require a man to make $500,000 a year. She's okay if he makes 50. That woman would be the woman getting all the money and the one actually getting the lifestyle. Because she's coming into this situation humbled. She's coming into this situation with at least more leverage than this woman is. Humility is one of the top things I think is missing these days for women like this. You need to be humbled. You need to know that if I have a child, most men aren't going to want that. And it was actually crazy that this woman would sit there and talk about settling. When before, back in time, some time ago, women would understand that I have a child by a man I'm no longer with. The next man that plans to come in and take care of me and this child, I'm going to be thankful for because I know this is embarrassing. This child isn't his and he's stepping up. But I want everybody to please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Turn on post notifications if you guys haven't already. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.